Alrighty, so just wanted to show everybody what I've got. I've got a couple questions. Make a lot of comments on stuff, but it's the first video I've made. So wanted to show everybody kind of what I've got going on. And I got a Zelph stove, so I know Mark at Spaguyver had some issues with his, and I just ordered mine. So kind of wanted to show everybody what we've got going on here. So I got the lights down so that you can see the stove, and I burned out the outlet here, so I can't plug in my shop light. So my cook kit's just a Toaks 750 with a Toaks 550 inside of it, and you can see I've got a little homemade cozy for it. It's a pretty simple setup, really light. I like it. This is the Zelph stove, so I'll put that down. It's my lighter. I take a little sponge just to help clean stuff up when I'm out in the field. Bottle of lighter fluid. Here, let's do this while we're here. Just a little extra light, just for the sake of being able to see what we're doing. So we'll do 1 ounce that's 2. It's all the same. There you go, 1 fluid ounce. Let's get that in there. Boom, 1 fluid ounce. All right, there we go. Put the bottle back up top. And wipe that up. We will wash this. So let's get that in here. One thing I noticed about the Zelph stove is this inner ring is just aluminum. It's very thin and probably bends pretty easily if you're rough with it, so you're going to want to be careful. Let's get 2 cups of water going. And we got, so I can see, light is good. There we go. Let's get 2 cups of water. And boom, that's 2. And we're going to try the Mark way. I know he was struggling because he wanted it to be able to light with the pot on it. So let's see if that works. I have not lit this stove before, and I am having the same issues he did. It is not lighting with that on there. So let's try this. Let's adjust this ring a little bit. Bring that up. I have a feeling the fuel's not getting down in there. And I'm going to be careful because I've got fuel down in there. There we go. Let's hope that get a little bit of fuel going. Boom, there we go. Now we're lit. And let's get that on there. And I'm going to run a timer on my watch. It's off screen, but I just started it. So you can see I've got the stopwatch going. We'll throw the lid on there and let it do some cooking. Light it back in there. This will evaporate shortly. And we will get ourselves, it's burning nicely. I think it just needed a little adjustment up so the fuel could get down into the wick. I may pull that center ring out and just put a couple notches in it to help that fuel distribute through there. It seems like when I look down in there, it's got 2 holes that they've drilled in that ring at the top so that you can get the venting that you need to keep it from getting a back pressure. But I noticed that the ring around the bottom is just solid. So it doesn't give the fuel a lot of opportunity to invade into the wick so that you can get the diffusion of the fuel that you need to get the proper amount of absorption into the wick so that it can light and burn. So, but it's burning good now. It's got a good blue flame. It's burning well. And yes, welcome to my junk closet / gear loft that's in the background. I've got 4 boys, and one of them's a big RC car nut. So we've got a couple Traxxas cars, and you can see the batteries and tires down in there. And then all of this stuff up here is my backpacking equipment. And yes, there's a lot of it. You can see there's a bunch of garbage up there, all kinds of stuff. Hammocks, sleeping bags, gear, kit, you name it. There's a lot. So, alrighty. And I'll see if I can't speed this part up in post because nobody wants to just sit and watch grass grow. Get that centered a little better. There we go. We are at, I don't know if you can see that, about 5 minutes. We're hitting 5 minutes right now. So, and it's starting to make some noise. Starting to get some little bubbles going in there. Oh yeah, we're close to a boil. Yep, you can feel those bubbles are cooking. I don't see any steam yet. We should see some here shortly. Yep, there it is. I don't know if the camera can pick that up. It's pretty subtle. Yeah, you can see it a little bit. So we got a good boil now. Like old Shug says, that's a pretty boil. So we got a good boil at, I got text messages on my phone. A little after 8 minutes. So, alrighty, let's set this aside. We got a nice boil going. Booyah. And then now we'll see how long it takes for that to burn out. A lot of orange and yellow in that flame. And it looks like we're about out of fuel, so all we're burning off now is what's in the wick. So we'll see how long that takes to cook out. Some significant charring on the top of the ring. And this is the first time this stove has been burned. I have never used it before. I just took it out of the box this morning. Just got back from a camping trip this morning. And it was in the mail. So I figured, let's make a video. It's starting to settle down. That ring is super hot. It is glowing. So it is coming to rest at, I've got, let's see. I got text messages coming in. Almost 11 minutes, 10 minutes, 49 seconds. Turn this off so you can see the flames are sputtering. It's coming to a rest. You can see that we're just about out here. And it looks like we are, yep, flames are out. So we are at 11 minutes and 4 seconds. And that concludes our test. That was 1 ounce of fuel in perfect conditions. No wind. We're in my shop. So thanks, everybody.